The National Electrical Code, specifically Section 210.52c3, addresses the need for dedicated circuits in dwelling units for certain appliances. This section stipulates that a separate 20-amp branch circuit must be provided to supply only specific appliances. These include fixed electric cooking appliances rated at more than 1 1/4 kilowatts, which is 1500 watts, electric countertop cooking units rated more than 1 3/4 kilowatts, which is 1750 watts, electric wall-mounted ovens rated more than 1 3/4 kilowatts, which is 1750 watts, microwave ovens rated more than 1 3/4 kilowatts, which is 1750 watts, high-intensity discharge luminaires, electric ranges, ovens, or countertop cooking units on classes circuits as covered in Section 422.8a, and multi-outlet branch circuits supplying kitchen appliances on classes circuits as covered in Section 422.8b. Now, considering a standard range hood fan and light, these are generally not rated over 1500 watts. Therefore, under this particular section of the National Electrical Code, a dedicated circuit is typically not mandated. However, it's crucial to understand that local jurisdictions may have their own specific regulations regarding range hood fans and lights in kitchens. These local rules can vary, so it's always advisable to consult with the local electrical inspector to confirm the specific requirements applicable to your area. Even if not strictly required by the National Electrical Code or local codes, providing a dedicated circuit for a range hood fan and light is often considered a good practice for several reasons. Firstly, safety is enhanced. A dedicated circuit ensures that the fan and light won't overload the circuit, which could lead to a trip breaker. This is important because a trip breaker would leave the kitchen without essential ventilation or lighting. Secondly, performance can be optimized with a dedicated circuit. By providing the fan and light with their own power source, you ensure that they operate at maximum efficiency. This can be particularly important for range hoods, which need to effectively remove smoke, grease, and odors from the kitchen. Thirdly, convenience is increased. A dedicated circuit allows you to turn off the fan and light independently from other appliances in the kitchen. This can be useful when you only need one or the other, for example, when you want to use the light without running the fan. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, is a comprehensive set of standards that provides guidance on safe electrical practices. It's not law itself, but it's widely adopted by states and municipalities as the basis for their electrical codes. Article 210 covers branch circuits, which are the circuits that supply power directly to outlets and appliances. Section 210.52 specifically deals with receptacle outlets in dwelling units. Subsection C focuses on countertop and work surface areas in kitchens, outlining requirements for receptacle placement and the types of circuits required. The specific reference to 210.52c3 highlights appliances that necessitate a dedicated 20-amp branch circuit, as mentioned earlier. The wattage ratings provided in NEC are crucial for determining whether an appliance requires a dedicated circuit. These ratings represent the maximum power the appliance is designed to draw. If an appliance exceeds the specified wattage threshold, a dedicated circuit is necessary to prevent overloading the circuit and potentially causing a fire hazard. Local jurisdictions often amend or supplement the NEC to address specific local conditions or concerns. These amendments can be more stringent than the NEC requirements. Therefore, it's essential to check with the local electrical inspector to ensure compliance with all applicable codes and regulations. Electrical inspectors are responsible for enforcing electrical codes and ensuring that electrical installations are safe and compliant. They can provide valuable guidance on interpreting and applying the code requirements. When in doubt, it's always best to seek their professional advice. A dedicated circuit is an electrical circuit that serves only one appliance or a small group of appliances. This means that the circuit breaker controlling that circuit only protects those specific devices. In contrast, a general-purpose circuit supplies power to multiple outlets and appliances throughout a room or area. Overloading a circuit occurs when the total power draw of all the appliances connected to a circuit exceeds the circuit's capacity. This can cause the circuit breaker to trip, interrupting the power supply. In severe cases, overloading can lead to overheating of the wires and potentially cause a fire. A circuit breaker is a safety device that automatically interrupts the flow of electricity in a circuit when an overload or short circuit occurs. This protects the wiring and appliances from damage and prevents electrical fires. The ampacity of a circuit refers to the maximum amount of current, measured in amps, that the circuit can safely carry. The ampacity of a circuit is determined by the size of the wire and the rating of the circuit breaker. Using the correct wire size and circuit breaker rating is crucial for ensuring the safe operation of the electrical system. Electrical safety is paramount. Working with electricity can be dangerous, and it's essential to take precautions to prevent electrical shock and fire hazards. If you're not comfortable working with electricity, it's always best to hire a qualified electrician to perform the work. Some basic electrical safety tips include always turning off the power at the circuit breaker before working on any electrical circuit, using insulated tools, never working on electrical circuits in wet conditions, and inspecting electrical cords and appliances for damage regularly. Regular electrical inspections can help identify potential problems before they become serious hazards. It's a good idea to have your electrical system inspected by a qualified electrician every few years. When choosing an electrician, it's important to select a licensed and insured professional. This ensures that the electrician has the necessary training and experience to perform the work safely and correctly. It also protects you from liability in case of accidents or damage. The National Electrical Manufacturers Association, or NEMA, is an organization that develops standards for electrical equipment. NEMA standards help ensure the safety and performance of electrical product. The Underwriters Laboratories, UL, is an independent organization that tests and certifies electrical products. UL listing indicates that a product has been tested and meets UL safety standards. When purchasing electrical equipment, look for products that are NEMA compliant and UL listed. These certifications provide assurance that the products have been tested and meet recognized safety standards. In summary, while the National Electrical Code may not always require a dedicated circuit for a standard range hood fan and light, local codes or specific circumstances might necessitate it. Moreover, providing a dedicated circuit is often a good practice for enhanced safety, improved performance, and increased convenience. Always consult with your local electrical inspector to ensure compliance with all applicable regulations and to make informed decisions about your electrical installations. Remember, safety should always be the top priority when working with electricity. If you're unsure about any aspect of electrical work, seek the expertise of a qualified electrician. This ensures that the job is done safely and correctly, protecting you, your family, and your property from potential electrical hazards. Proper wiring and circuit management are essential for maintaining a safe and functional home. Understanding the basics of electrical codes and best practices empowers you to make informed decisions about your electrical system and to ensure its safe and reliable operation.